train a coming. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board.
The definition of injustice is the violation of rights of another or to be unfair or unjust to someone. During my research, I chose this topic after reading the 1963 letter from Birmingham jail from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This letter defended his strategy to nonviolent resistance to racism. Dr. King received a lot of criticism, but continued to believe that injustice anywhere was a threat to justice everywhere.
How do you identify yourself?
African American.
How do you feel about injustice towards African Americans today?
I feel like it's like really bad that we haven't got further with any of this stuff, because I feel like it's been a long period of time, and I feel like we should be further than what we are, and we're not, and it's just horrible.
When people say the N-word, does it bother you?
Yes and no. I feel like yes when it's like Caucasian person or something like that, but like, you know, Black people, like, I mean, I use it. I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like it's like slang that we use.
Can biracial activists speak to Black injustice issues?
I feel like yes and no, because I mean we are African American, but at the same time I feel like people aren't gonna take us as serious because we are mixed with whites or whatever else we're mixed with. So I feel like people aren't gonna take us as serious.
How do you identify yourself?
White.
Why?
Because my mom's a single mom and she's white, so it's like that's how I grew up, just around white people.
How do you feel about injustice towards African Americans today?
I feel like the law is basically against African Americans and minorities because they have a lot of laws set up to go against minorities and putting them in poverty and higher crime rates.
When people say the N-word, does it bother you?
Me personally, it bothers me being white because it's like throwing their whole slavery. That's how you showed ownership of an African American. So that's basically saying that you still own African Americans when you technically don't, because we are the land of the free. So you don't own them anymore, and that's basically.
Can biracial activists speak to Black injustice issues?
I feel like they can because you see both sides of how everything is put together. You have a white mom who uses her white privileges to do what she needs to do to raise her child. And then you have a Black dad who has to go through a struggle to try to, protect his family and be there. And you see how the world is towards your dad. And you're in the middle, so you see both sides, so you can react both different ways being a biracial child.
How do you identify yourself?
Black.
How do you feel about injustice towards African Americans today?
I'm amazed at how low people will go just to make themselves feel better, just so they can belittle other people.
When people say the N-word, does it bother you?
It depends, because they use the N-word a lot in music videos nowadays, so when white people will just sing the songs, they just feel like it's an excuse to say it, and then I would just look at them like, why are you saying this?
Can biracial activists speak to Black injustice issues?
I mean, they share the culture, so why wouldn't they be able to speak on it? They can't just be white in some scenarios and then, in another scenario, they're Black, so they can't speak on it,
I believe each of us are the change that America needs. Just because our skin color is different doesn't mean we learn differently, love differently, or don't have the same dreams. It's up to us to shape our future and to be the transformation of the world. Racism is still with us, so let's talk, let's meet, let's be the change.
Don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is